All right, gang, here we are at the beginning, the repair and cleanse AIP protocol. This is where it all starts, gang. This is where it all starts. And through the next series of videos, I'm going to take you through A to Z, starting with why are we doing this? What is this for? How is this going to help? Why is it so important? All the way through the end, right? When we talk about the dietary elimination and the supplements and all this stuff, we're going to talk about all of it on this series of videos here in this section. So A to Z, let's go. We're going to jump right in with it. And we're going to start with why. Why are we doing this? Like, why, with most chronic health conditions, I really, different variations of it, AIP, right? We'll call it autoimmune protocol, anti-inflammatory protocol. It's going to do all of those things, and you're going to see why. Okay. So why is it the starting point? Whether it's type 2 diabetes or whether it's an autoimmune thyroid condition or whether it's some kind of gut problem, obviously, IBS, chronic health conditions, this is where we start. It's not where we end, but it's where we start because the bottom line is we need to kind of reboot, right? We need to reboot your body. We need to reset everything. Okay. So that's why we're here. It is the first step because what it does is it checks a lot of the boxes, the big boxes that we want to check off. It does it all at the same time right away. So then that way we can kind of clean house, reset, reboot someone's body, and then we can build you back up again, right? Into health, right? Long term, short term, and long term health. Okay. So why is it so important? What are the things that it's going to help to accomplish, right? It's going to fix the gut, right? We have to repair the gut. It all starts and ends there. We got to repair the gut. We got to let the immune system chill a little bit. We got to take the stress off the immune system. We definitely want to reduce inflammation, right? Big time, anti-inflammatory. Balance blood sugar, right? Get blood sugar regulated. Figure out food sensitivities. Take out anything from the diet that could be a problem, right? If we're doing some food sensitivity testing, we still take it out, we test, and then we know when we get the results what to put back in. If we're not doing food sensitivity testing with someone, then we take it all out, and then we're going to gradually reintroduce it. And we'll get to all of that through these. But it's so super important because we have to accomplish those things right there. Have to. It's a non-starter, right? That is the first step. So when we talk about, secondly, pillars of health, right? So what are we trying to do? There's three big things that we're always trying to figure out with anyone's health problem. Figure out what they might be sensitive to. That's things like foods, right? Figure out what they may be deficient in, right? So nutrients and things like that, and then figure out and remove any toxicities that they may have. Okay. The AIP protocol, the repair and cleanse, gives us a jump start on all of these things because we take anything out that could be a problem for sensitivity wise. We're usually testing to figure out deficiencies and things like that and toxicities. Um, and so we can remove all that stuff first. Remove it. Go in there, heal someone up, then move forward. Okay. So the repair and cleanse AIP protocol is exactly what it is. It's a combination of some diet and some nutrition that's going to help check off all those big boxes, right? So there's an elimination part of from a dietary standpoint, which we do for 30 days minimum, sometimes longer. Then we use some supplementation. I prescribe some nutritional supplementation to go in there and do all those things, decrease inflammation, heal the gut, calm down the immune system, all those things, right? Detoxify the body, the liver. So it's going to help do all those things and take someone who's not well and do a 180 with them almost overnight, right? So it's awesome. It's the quickest, fastest way to reboot somebody and get them on the road to healing. All right, so let's dig in. All right, listen, years of practice, research, data, studies. This stuff's not new, right? You can find all this stuff. We now know that chronic illnesses they develop from all these different kinds of imbalances, right? Maybe it's food intolerances or sensitivities, chronic infections, right? Gut stuff, parasites, mold, yeast, you name it. Imbalances in their good bacteria, right? Increased permeability, leaky gut across the board, nutritional deficiencies, toxicities, systemic inflammation, right? Any and all of the above, right? So we got to figure all these things out with someone, but a repair and cleanse AIP protocol helps to start to clean all this stuff, clean house with it right away. Okay. So that's why we go for it. And listen, you guys have heard this, 70 to 80% of your immune system lies in your gut, right? So there's this constant battle going on in your gut, which can cause serious consequences in your health, right? All of these things, immune problems, problems with blood sugar, skin disorders, right? Skin stuff, chronic sinus issues, migraines, headaches, food intolerances. Guys, sounds familiar, right? All this stuff. Development of some kind of chronic health condition, an autoimmune condition like thyroid disease, rheumatoid arthritis, Crohn's disease, malabsorption, right? We're not absorbing our nutrients. The destruction in the gut, right? Itself. Brain issues, brain fog, fatigue, right? So we can get problems in the brain, neurodegeneration. Okay, so there's this constant battle going on in the immune system, a lot of it in the gut. And what gets released are these things called cytokines, and they're chemical messengers that your body uses that talk between the immune cells, and many of them cause inflammation, right? Inflammation is a normal process. Problem is when the inflammation gets out of control or it goes on for too long. Your digestive tract, very vascular, right? A lot of blood there. So these cytokines can easily get into the bloodstream, travel everywhere, cause inflammation, cause immune reactions. You're going to feel that pain, fatigue, all these things. Okay. Brain fog. Again, more importantly, again, like we're talking here, there you go, right to it. These cytokines are really small. They can cross the blood-brain barrier. They can get into the brain, right? And react and may cause these reactions within the brain, cause more inflammation. The gut-brain connection is real, right? So the bottom line is we cannot get someone better. You will not get better without fixing the foundation above, right? Without decreasing inflammation, without calming down the immune system, without fixing the gut, without balancing blood sugar. It is that simple, and it can literally change your life. And that is why we start there, right? Even the father of modern medicine, there you go, Hippocrates. Look to the gut. There you will find the cause of most human illness. So it starts with the repair and clear AIP protocol for those reasons. Okay. Now, there are some steps, right? We're going to remove things like foods and infections, right? In almost all cases, we can remove them by taking things out of the diet, removing foods from the diet, some targeted supplementation to heal the gut, okay? For the first 30 days. Typically, if we're testing for food sensitivities, we do that while we're testing. If we're not, then we're doing it anyway. So we can reintroduce foods. So during that minimum 30-day period, when we remove stuff, then we got to go in and repair, right? We got to fix the damaged lining, right? So we take these things out. We got to decrease the inflammation, balance the blood sugar, fix the gut. Again, we'll use targeted supplementation for this, which we'll be going over in future videos. We need to replace nutrients. We need to replace digestive enzymes. We need to replace the bacteria, right? We need to replace foods. We need to add things back in eventually, right? Based on test results usually, or in a reintroduction process. And then lastly, we need to detoxify toxins from the body to heal the cells from damage. Okay, and this will be done typically over the next 60 days, usually a 90-day protocol. The first 30 is the repair and cleanse AIP, and then the next 60 is, building someone back up. Cellular detoxification, which we do with, again, nutrients and putting foods back in, putting nutrients back in, building them back up, right? So we can restore their health and then maintain their health. Okay. So that is why we are going to start with a repair and cleanse AIP protocol. All of those things we got to do first. It lays the foundation. You can't build the roof on the house until you get the foundation. Build the foundation, then we can add the first floor, second floor, third floor over time. But it all starts and a lot of times ends, to be honest with you, with a repair and cleanse AIP protocol, right? So that's why we're here. Let's go on to the next video and let's keep digging in.